Yeah. But first,
it
is time for Nun Sense. Sister Marilyn Marie Ellerbrock with us this morning. Good morning, Sister Marilyn.
Good morning. I'm never sure quite what to do with your intros.
Yeah.
The whole paranoia thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering.
Yeah. No one knows what to do with me, sister. It's just like God puts one of those people in everybody's life that you just have to go, what? Okay.
Okay, fine. Actually, it was a great lead-in when you were talking about all of the good that's happening right now. And I was reflecting this morning on, where do we focus?
Yeah.
There's just so much. And the idea of focus really kind of stayed with me. What do I choose to look at? What do I choose to listen to? Because I have so many options. And I do that every day, constantly through my day. I'm making choices of focus. The second the alarm goes off, I choose whether to focus on, gosh, that night was really short, or I've got a great day ahead of me. Or, even with the selection of Pope Leo, I can choose, as I think majority of us are doing, to focus on the gift that he will be to the church and kind of anticipating that. Or I can choose to focus on, I wonder what he's going to say about this issue, and it's going to be different from what I believe or what I want. I can choose to focus on the 3 hours a day that it rains or the 21 hours that it's not raining. And I just think it's about more than just the, choosing looking at a glass half empty, half full. That's kind of the secular way of talking about it, I think. But I think for us as Catholics, it's a real choice to focus on God's goodness and provident care. And today happens to be the feast of St. Julie Billiart, the spiritual mother of our congregation. And this was Julie's way of living. She was known as the smiling saint, which always intrigues me because her life was anything but easy. She was paralyzed and deathly ill for a good portion of her life. She was persecuted during the French Revolution. My favorite story being one where she had to escape a town hiding under hay in a hay wagon so they wouldn't catch her. Nothing easy about that. And even within the community and the church, there were those who opposed her and tried to stop her because they were jealous. And yet she knew where her focus was. In kind of the context of today's gospel reading, she knew the voice of the shepherd, and she trusted always that he would care for her to the point where she could be joyous and grateful and rejoice in God's goodness because she chose to stay close to him and to really place her trust in him. Her nickname, Smiling Saint, and her motto for life, oh, how good is the good God. If we could just keep our focus there. So she's just one of the many saints, I think, for us that can help us to refocus. Therese certainly did that. This Saturday we celebrate the 100th anniversary of Therese's canonization, so another example, shining example before us. And just as we enter, I think, a new era in our church with Pope Leo's life as our Holy Father, how will we choose during these coming days and years to see and embrace God's goodness and provident care?
A great reflection and such a great reminder for us. We have so many choices. Let's choose wisely.